Finally on the show.
It's been a while.
Well, you know,
Long time coming.
I don't really appreciate how long it's taken, but I've made it.
By definition, your ascent in the NBA is a great underdog story. Like many of us, you're just a regular sports fan, and you love great underdog stories. So when you watch the March Madness tournament, Eric, how do you physically watch it? Is it just TV, and then you give your phone, or you go like your iPad and the TV, or you go phone, tablet, TV combination?
I just do TV. They have all the scores at the top of the screen, so I flick back and forth sometimes, but also look at my phone when I'm away as well.
I personally like to put my son to work. So he's 3 years old, so I make him watch the iPad.
I got my 2 TVs on. I got my tablet. I got my iPhone. I got my computer.
Do you have a command center?
I am Batman.
You really are Batman. Now, how many brackets do you fill out, sir?
I haven't done it very often. I filled one out last year.
How'd you do?
Very, very bad.
One at most. You know, I'm not a huge bracket person, if that's a person.
I picked the wrong person to interview.
Yeah, you did.
Probably 2, at least 4 or 5.
Probably like 10.
I try to get it right, but this year is going to be tough. There's so many great teams. There's a lot of uncertainty with who's going to be in the Final Four, who's going to make it to the championships.
I heard that Warren Buffett and Dan Gilbert have offered $1 billion for the perfect bracket, so I am filling out 1 billion brackets.
What does your son think about the Wichita State mascot?
He knows that they're undefeated.
Is he allowed to do the hand gesture?
He's not.
In your playing days, who's the teammate that you've played with that's the biggest cheerleader for their alma mater? Like the guy who might come in singing his fight song or brag about a big win.
I mean, I don't go to that extreme, but Fry, I think Channing Frye is.
Channing Frye, okay.
Frye is the biggest, who is the root for their school.
Yeah, Channing Frye. Yeah.
Really?
He's my teammate this year, and I finally realized he's really annoying with that. Yeah.
It's a tie between Nick Collison and Caron Butler. Caron always talking about UConn every time he steps in the building, and Nick is a big Kansas guy.
Probably Kevin. It's definitely him.
Like, will he come in just doing this all day? Like, if Texas has a big win, just
he's doing this when we're about to play Kansas.
Why don't we just go with Robert Sacre?
Okay, for Gonzaga.
Obviously, Gonzaga, we're the best, but you can't prove that to these fools.
Not just because we were in the same conference, but it kind of annoys me. I get tired of it.
It'd probably have to be Kyle Lowry.
Villanova.
We have a lot of guys that like to be great cheerleaders when their teams win. Kyle Lowry.
When Villanova is winning, when Villanova is hot, Kyle won't shut up.
Yahoo has offered $1 billion for a perfect bracket. Yeah. So if you submit a bracket and it's perfect, you win $1 billion. And the chances of winning $1 billion is 1 out of 9.2 quintillion. That's a lot of tillions.
I like my odds with that.
I'm definitely going to do that. This year I'm doing 2. I forgot about that.
Dude, do you know how much $1 billion is, like physically what it looks like?
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like.
Okay,
but, I can only imagine.
Well, you know what $1 million looks like. What would you do with $1 billion, Steve?
Hide it.
Rather they'll find you.
I would.
The NSA is watching us right now, dude.
I'd pay my taxes.
Give something to my family.
And then you have to take the team out, the UConn, if UConn wins.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't take the team out. But
you would take them out?
No.
I could easily buy maybe a territory.
Yeah. Territories are like...
I could for sure buy a territory. Just,
which one would you buy?
UConn.
Would you buy UNC and then just...
Burn it to the ground?
I didn't want to say it, but you know.
That's a possibility.